Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Throwing on first down. Jones being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ingram. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why'd you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We've got to give him some love.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. Third down here. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
And free safety Earl Thomas has a list of accomplishments as long as anyone's arm. But the thing I think about with him at all times, no matter what happens in front of him on the defensive end of the ball, he's back there to erase any mistakes that happen. The top guy in the league, as far as I'm concerned, in that category.
Throwing, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On first down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. On second down now, it's Ingram. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now. That's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
And New York set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Jones throwing to start the drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Jones on 1st down. Well, that tight end position. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From gun on third down. Jackson, and he's got Snead. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, Jackson. Roberts got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Evan Ingram works his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Buying time to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Jones looking for Shepard deep. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check back. Kill.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jones on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and now it's 3rd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Ingram. Oh, he breaks another. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Looking to throw. Jones.
Well, it may seem...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2nd and 15. Steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover. Picked off at the 16. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
New York set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. They go play action here on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It's a gain of 34. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.